Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Makaiza here, your host as always, and I'm actually bringing you a recommendation today, so stay tuned. Did you think I forgot about this one? She didn't. Every time I set up to start recording, she runs right over. She wants to see you guys, and she wants you all to see her too. So I'm excited that she's happy about this. But what dog isn't a happy dog? Who gets treated properly? We'll talk about that on a different video. But for now, what's this recommendation I have for you other than getting a pet if you don't have one? This recommendation that I have for you today is shea butter. Woohoo! Who's heard of shea butter? Who hasn't? Now, I'm gonna be frank with you, and I'm gonna get more and more and more frank as time goes on. I think you're gonna like it a lot. In fact, I have a really, really good feeling about it because that's that raw authenticity that people are looking for in videos, in anything, right? We all want some rawness. We want authenticity. We want someone to be real. So that's my goal with you. Now, if you're black, you've probably heard of shea butter. If you're not black, you probably have not. It's African shea butter. Now, that doesn't mean that only Africans can use it, okay? What's really fascinating about this stuff is there have been no known allergenic reactions to using this on any type of person, on any part of their body, whether it be internally or externally. So for one, that's a good plus for me. Not one case of someone having a bad reaction from this stuff. Incredible. But what is it? What the heck is this shit? This is a lotion or a moisturizer replacement for you. And guess what? It's actually just as expensive, if not cheaper, especially if you order off of Amazon. Now, I used to grab this in Corona when I lived there with my family. I used to grab this from this place called Shades of Africa. It was a full-on African store. That's where we first found it. And I started using it because I'm allergic to aloe vera. Now, I know that sounds strange, but it's true. I've been allergic to aloe since I was very young, and we didn't realize it and didn't know why I was having this eczema breakout on my legs, on my elbows. And it's still kind of here. The thing is it would be way worse if I didn't have this stuff, okay? But we realized I had eczema, and then we started trying to figure out, okay, where is it coming from? What is causing this allergic reaction? Because the bumps would be red and really strange. So I stopped using all lotions, which for black people is a hard thing to do, man. That's hard. We get ashy. You can tell when we don't have lotion on or our skin isn't moisturized. But I stopped using lotion for about a week, and after that, it slowed down. So then we looked at the ingredients inside the lotion, and we saw that aloe was in each and every one. So then I went and grabbed an aloe plant. We had one in the backyard. I went and grabbed one, ripped it off, put the aloe on my skin, waited for a little bit, and then I noticed there it was, that damn rash. So I said, oh my God, how in the hell am I allergic to the one thing everybody uses to cure infections, to cure rashes, to cure eczema? I mean, everything I need aloe to do for me, it does the complete opposite. So we were looking for an alternative. That's how we stumbled upon this African shea butter. So let me give you the benefits of this, and then you make your own decision on if you want to use it or not. This can be used for black people, white people, Mexicans, Asians, doesn't matter, does not matter. So let me give you a brief history. African shea butter comes and is extracted from West Africa. That's where it is dominant, and that's where the shea butter tree is. I call it the shea butter tree. This tree is beautiful, and it has these huge nuts on it. I mean, huge nuts. When the nuts fall off, the people over there, they crack open those nuts. They take out the inside, just like cracking open a peanut or something. They take out the nut, and then they smash it down, boop, 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 and then they use one of those little things, and they just, circle, grind it as much as possible. They don't add anything to it. They don't add a thing to it. This comes straight from the tree. And how I know, here, I'll open it up so you can actually see. Check this stuff out. Look at that. You see how intense that is? That's thick. Check this out. Look at, do you see how easy that was to spread it? It looks like it's not, right? All right, now this stuff right here is incredible. Let me tell you some benefits of shea butter. Okay, so it's extracted, like I said, from the nuts of the shea tree in West Africa. It's safe for all skin, No known cases of allergic reactions to it. Now, it moisturizes the skin. That's number one, easiest thing to know, right? And if you haven't noticed, I don't look oily when I wear this. If you were to put on some coconut oil or some olive oil onto your body as a lotion alternative, you'll see the oil on your body. You'll be shining. You'll be shining, and I've done it 100 times. That's how I know. But with this stuff, I can put it on my skin and I'll demonstrate for you. Here, I'll throw some where I need it the most. See how easy that spreads? Look at that. Oh, and it gets thick. It doesn't get thicker, excuse me. It gets longer. So the more that you spread it, it just goes more and more. But check that out. No real shining. Look at, it's really not that different. Check that out. Incredible. So it doesn't leave your skin oily, and it stays on all day. You only need to apply it one time. Anti-aging, anti-inflammatory. So this helps with eczema, like I was saying. It helps with acne as well. So you can apply it to your face after doing a deep scrub or an exfoliation or something like that. It's antifungal, okay? This is crazy. It can treat skin infections naturally. Natural skin infection treatment. That hydrocortisone you have, toss it in the trash. Grab you one of these for $3 or grab you 10 of them for $3. Spend $30 on 10 of them and you'll have this for at least a year, okay? Now, one other thing, it's anti-bacterial and antimicrobial, so that's for acne. It boosts the collagen, that natural collagen that your body creates. There's a chemical inside of shea butter that boosts that, and it tells it to activate on a faster and a higher level for you. It's also a natural sunscreen, man. That is one of the coolest things to me. You know how I have proof that it's a natural sunscreen as well? My wife, Rebecca, she's white as can be. And she wears this every year for the last 3-4 years during summer when she does not want to get a sunburn. She puts on some shea butter and she has not gotten one since. Incredible. Hair strengthening. If you were to take some of this, maybe get it nice and wet and then moisturize your hair with it, it is actually going to help to prevent your hair from breaking off. So it's a hair strengthener as well. Now, insect bites. You get bit by a spider, a mosquito or something, or you even get burned. Rub this sucker on there. Rub some shea butter on the burn. Watch it. It only takes about 12 hours for it to be activated. So it's going to suck out all the venom from the mosquito. And then it's going to moisturize that area as well as boost the growth, the regrowth of your skin cells. This is crazy. It's a wound treatment as well. It relieves arthritis for people. Yes, it even goes deeper than just the surface of your skin. If I had arthritis in my wrists or in my fingers and I used this, it would ease the pain as well as the struggle that it would be for me to bend my fingers. That's what I really love about it. A lot of people have arthritis, so I highly suggest this for people who are older as well as people who have arthritis, early onset. Another thing is muscle soreness. So if it can help arthritis, don't you think it can help muscle soreness too? Absolutely. So if you're sore after working out and you've been hustling, we're in freaking quarantine, so I know everyone's working out. Probably not. But for those of you who did step up your workout regimen, use some shea butter when you're feeling a little bit sore, okay? Now let me finish up here because we're coming to the end. Let me see the vitamins. Okay, stretch marks. This is huge. For those of you who have stretch marks, which I did as a young kid, I was about 20 pounds overweight, but my skin's so damn tight that it did produce stretch marks on my sides. So ever since I started using shea butter, those stretch marks, they're not completely gone. However, they're not as dark as they used to be. They've lightened up and they've almost became the same color as my skin. So you really can't tell that there's stretch marks there unless you look really closely. And the same thing goes for wrinkles, baby. Look at this face. Not one wrinkle in sight. I've been using shea butter for over 7 years now. Actually, how old am I? 26. I've been using it since I was 14. So 12 years I've been using shea butter. No wrinkles on my skin. My skin is phenomenal. And when I don't use it, I feel it. It's horrible. So for anti-wrinkles, anti-aging processes, use some natural shea butter. Don't go buy those freaking creams that they try to sell you all the time. They're BS, and they probably have some shea butter in them. Go straight to the source, baby. Straight to the source, okay? All right, now what are the vitamins and what are the fatty acids and what are the things that are in here that help it do its job? Vitamins A, E, and F. They promote circulation. So now does that make sense how arthritis and muscle soreness diminishes? Because it promotes the circulation of the blood, meaning it expands your veins out so that more blood can go through and you're able to feel better. That's the whole goal of life, baby. We want to feel good. We want to feel good. Fatty acids, they balance out your skin oils, which is why I don't look oily after putting it on. Triglycerides nourishes and conditions. That's for your hair as well as for your face. The anti-aging and wrinkles, the eczema, the bumps on the face, acne, things like that. And then there's something called cetyl esters. I hope I'm saying that right, but that locks in the moisture. Earlier, I said it lasts all day, yeah? That's why, because of this cetyl esters. It locks in the moisture so it cannot escape as easily. I promise you, if I made another video, like if you watch me put it on this morning at 7 in the morning, and then you saw me later on tonight about 8, 9 p.m., my skin is still going to feel moisturized. That's why it lasts so damn long. So pick up 1, 2, or 3 of these, try it out, and test it before you give it any judgment, okay? Now, leave a comment if you've already tried it so other people can see that, hey, I'm telling the truth and this shit works. I love you so much. Thank you for joining me. I'll see you on the next one.